What's up, everybody? My name is Tie My Shoe. And I'm going to be rapping for you today, just a little freestyle. And in return, I will teach you how to make $1 million. Theme song.
My maid is cleaning the bathroom so I can take a shower. When I do, the water starts getting cold after an hour. I couldn't order off the breakfast menu cause I slept until 2. Then I filled up on bread, didn't leave any room for tiramisu. Oh no, there's a pixel out in the corner of
39 cents from McDonald's, baby. Anyways, welcome everybody. You like that?
Sean,
from the past.
cut this part that I'm about to do. Cut it and save it in a folder for Christmas and play it.
Hell yeah.
on Christmas week.
That's a little hashtag.
No, this part that I'm about to do.
Okay.
Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. I gotta run.
It's
So
currently
clip
in
that
the
out.
folder Christmas Cast 2015.
We'll save that.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
15. We're skipping 2014?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it, and
Oh,
then
wow.
it's put "do not use" right on that.
Do not open till Christmas.
Do not open.
Welcome everybody. We're doing hashtag SBS Send Back Sunday. It's where we send you back in time to the funniest things the internet has done in the past. What you said, whoops, which means you.
What's the?
He farted.
One of the funniest things.
Oh, peto.
I think I ripped the cushion.
Little lesson for today. Peto is how you say fart in Spanish.
I
So
didn't know that.
I learned
That's
I
why-
learned that on Dora.
When all my coworkers had the option of turning in their safety points for a pedometer, they all giggled.
Oh, because it was like a fart meter.
Yeah, instead of like something that counts your steps.
Donde es la peto? It's where's the fart.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
I've been smelling for a while. Yeah.
This is podcast 314, which, if you think about it, is the pie episode. So we're going to have a lot of math jokes today. We're going to have a lot of nerd jokes today. We're going to talk about our favorite comics. And we're going to talk about our favorite Firefly.
There's only one Firefly. It's the Firefly. That's my
I'm
favorite.
a brown coat from birth.
No.
Oh, we're talking about our favorite episodes of Firefly?
Hey,
Yeah.
wait.
Janestown, the hero from Camden. Y'all know that.
That's a
that
good
what I'm
classic
talking about.
We're gonna
The
ta-
hero from Camden, Janestown. Eric, what's your favorite part of Janestown? That
I
episode.
have never seen Firefly.
You fucker.
Sorry.
Hey, fuck you. Hey,
What?
camera on yourself.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Did you ever see Serenity even? I mean,
What
that
qualifies
I
you
didn't see
to
Serenity
even be
either.
on this podcast if you haven't seen
I'm doing
the
my
whole-
best not to be on this podcast, but to be behind the scenes.
the Holy Firefly
that
Trinity?
was on in theaters.
Wow,
everywhere.
man. Fuck you.
Serenity is awesome. Check out Serenity.
Yeah.
The movie. Skip Firefly. That's a TV show. Who has
Skip-
time for that?
Skip both and kill yourself.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Trigger warning, Rocco.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
I should have.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey,
I didn't mean to
he's
upset.
joking. Okay.
I didn't mean to
Keep
upset
on
you.
living,
Sorry.
just like me. Okay. We're both in this shit storm together.
Hey, close up on me.
Okay.
Nathan Fillion for the win.
You guys are getting geared up for Comic-Con, I can tell.
I think
We're
you
getting
should
ready
be the
for
next,
Comic Con.
Hey, I vote Nathan Fillion, the next Doctor.
Whoa!
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I don't want Nathan Fillion checking out my stuff.
No.
No.
It's all explained at Comic Con. We'll explain to you.
Oh, Doctor
it'll
Who.
make sense.
Doctor Who. Yeah.
Doctor Who.
It'll make sense. when you go
Nathan
to Comic-Con.
Fillion can't be a Doctor Who because
Oh, no.
he's not a fucking wanker. That's
Oh, no.
what you call a
He could
British
fake
person.
it. He could fake that.
That's American slang for a British person.
When did we
instead
get the
he's a-
American Doctor? Have we discussed this
Did
yet?
we get a black doctor yet?
Can we
That's
discuss
racist.
that too?
That's racist, Rocco.
Why he wants that?
Sorry.
That's posy.
Yeah, that's promoting the culture.
No, he's promoting racism by shining a light on
Yeah,
the fact
that there's.
But
that he's a
Sorry, I
racist.
didn't-
But
I
you
was
wanted that. Oh.
with you. Now I'm against you.
So
you
let's-
changed my mind.
if I wanted, okay.
Here's the
Sorry.
thing. There's only one guy who could be the American Doctor Who. And Eric's going to agree with me, and everybody else is going to disagree.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Absolutely agree.
Rocked Who?
Wrong.
That's great.
Hey, I want to. Jokes like that are brought to you by our sponsors, LootCrate.com.
Loot Crate.
Go to lootcrate.com/Mega64. You could get a Transformers thing.
Look at this.
You know, when we
Or
went,
you could get something in a box. Anything. It could be anything.
when we went to Austin, Texas at RTX, we met the guys from Loot Crate.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all very nice, and they said they watch the podcast
We
every
did.
week.
And I said, this is legitimately what I said to them. Sorry if we've ever crossed the line in trying to promote Loot Crate.
He did say that.
and
He did say that.
and the Loot Crate team responded, you cannot cross the line.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So last month's
we
sex crate
we can
was,
literally
okay.
we can literally say anything we want.
Yeah, anything. So
Anything
thank
we
you,
want.
Loot Crate.
So thank you, Loot Crate. That's the worst thing we can think of.
Thank you.
But they said that
Yes.
sometimes they're just in the chat and they don't say anything, which makes me kind of think like there's like pressure now. Like they're always watching.
Scary.
Yeah.
They're always
I
watching
always
us.
feel like
Loot Crate.
Loot Crate. Shut up, Sean. Is
Loot-
watching. Shut the fuck up. Is watching me. Thank you.
Derek.
Now you can talk. Now I
Well,
I
I was
pardon
just
thee.
gonna sing with you. It was gonna be a
I pardon
duet.
thee.
And that was a solo.
to be fair, it's.
I'm gonna go.
Say goodbye to our special guest.
I have to go. The line for the Joss Whedon panel has started
Yeah.
at Comic-Con, so I'm gonna go get in that now.
Well,
No.
Let me
Get
just-
your bracelet now.
I'm just gonna
gotta
go
go
down
up.
there with my tent. There's nothing in the building of Comic-Con. I know that. There's no chairs set up or anything like that,
Yeah.
but eventually they're gonna set that chair up and I wanna sit in it.
It is
So I'm gonna get
currently
mine now.
Sunday afternoon.
yeah, as we're recording this.
At
Sunday
right
evening.
now, Sunday evening, 7 p.m., give or take a few minutes. We were alerted a few hours ago that people are already lining up for Hall H at Comic-Con. Let me answer your question. No, nothing is happening at Comic-Con. The San Diego Convention Center is empty, but people are lining up for Hall H.
Again,
Yeah.
it's Sunday night here. First panel's Thursday.
Yeah,
That's all.
And I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna see whatever it is. It's probably gonna be the
You're gonna
next.
be ready.
It's
What
a
is
Big
it?
Bang Theory type
Where?
thing.
It's probably going to be to line up that long. It's got to be like a Hunger Games style.
Have you been?
Yeah.
right?
Do you get dropped off by your family to line up this early? Because you can't park your car
Yeah,
down there.
I do. I say goodbye to Jenny and the kids, and I say I can't see you guys for several days now because I have to see this panel. That's what I do.
Wow.
That's me.
I think that some of them might be lining up for the Mega64 panel, which
Probably.
is
That's probably
on
true.
Friday night at Comic-Con. Check it out. If you're lucky enough to be attending Comic-Con, you better come see Mega64.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it right. Don't do Comic-Con wrong. Do it right.
Those lining up for the Mega64 panel, be sure to not play in the traffic. We all know what happened last year.
Yeah.
Waiting for
Was
Hall
that
H.
last
Are
year
you
or 2 years
joking?
ago?
No. It's okay because now there's wristbands.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you just
so
get
you
wrist.
can't get
Yeah,
hit by
and
a
then
car
you
and
just there's
killed
wristbands.
before the
Yeah.
Twilight panel. Okay, we're safe then.
Nice.
Was it last year the first confirmed death of
It's
Comic-Con?
the year before.
I
I
thought the
thought.
year before that. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years ago, a woman died. Last year, nobody died. A little bit of a step back. This year,
gotta kill two people.
2 people or more must die
Make
at
up for last
Comic-Con.
year.
Exactly. If this is going to be a true Comic-Con, I want to see the death toll at 2.
Yeah.
I'm not taking care of that. I'm leaving that up to Comic-Con.
There have also been
That's their problem.
some famous con injuries. There was the
stabbing in the eye?
eyeball stabbing with a pencil in
For
the
the-
Harry Potter panel.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Which I love. I like Harry Potter. I would gladly give up an eye to
To
attend
see.
to
And
you're mad
attend
at
a Harry
Moody.
Potter panel.
If you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cosplay. Cosplay.
But nobody got stabbed in the eye last year. So this year I want to hear about 2 stabbings, okay? 2 deaths and 2 stabbings. That's what we're hoping for at
Genital
Comic-Con this
mutilation.
year.
I want one genital mutilation.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Pain Olympics panel.
Right?
They should get a. Do they have a panel?
Is there like an extreme BDSM booth or something?
How awesome would that be? Hey, everybody, welcome Hall H. This is the Pain Olympics panel.
Yeah.
That Avengers 2 looks sick, right? Hold on. That was him squeezing out each nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flop.
Now, we don't want any of you guys to do this. We're just going to sit back and let the chaos happen on its
Yeah.
own. So you don't take action.
Stay home and order a loot
Just
crate,
sit back.
guys.
Yeah, just sit back on your sumo lounge and
Loot
you
Crate.
can watch.
The theme of this month's Loot Crate is Pain Olympics. Every crate comes with a severed penis inside.
Use
Hey,
it
you can't
as
cross the
you
line. You can't cross the
They
line.
told us
Yeah.
we could not cross
Yeah.
the line.
The Loot Crate.
The
next
challenge
month,
has been issued.
The Pain Olympics box coming next month comes. You might get a squeezed out.
It
nut.
comes with
That's the
Well,
special
it comes.
one. What's it called?
It's actually a piece of beef jerky that looks like a squeezed out nut.
It is edible.
It's called nutty jerky.
It's called a jerk nut.
It's called jerk nut. We're talking for anybody just tuning in. We're talking about the Pain Olympics Loot Crate coming next month. The special mega box comes with a cutting board and butcher
Hatchet,
knife.
yeah.
With a little dick groove for you
Yeah,
to
just
put it
for
in
your
there.
dick.
Put it in.
Yeah.
Slice it right off.
So Loot Crate.
Send Raymond the video when you're done, guys.
So.
The whole thing.
Oh god.
So check out lootcrate.com/paint Mega64. Not Pain
Is
Olympics.
this on?
Is this what?
This is our stream still on?
Yes, I just got a notice that we did drop frames,
Oh, okay.
but hang on, let me see. Who's RC
Sorry,
Fixer? I'll go ahead and put him on timeout.
Yeah, I don't like RC Fixers.
Yeah,
good
hey,
message.
literally nothing to do with me, everything to do with our internet. So.
Oh no, I think it's because that thing is going on.
What thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's-
right.
I think it's fucking everything up.
We
There's a big event
We are
going on.
participating in TI4. This is a Dota 2 stream.
Oh.
So we're playing Dota 2. Sean, you're Darude. You Sandstorm.
Okay. Thank you.
He knows what that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Derek is a Dark Warlock.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Okay, you
Okay.
can be a regular Warlock if you want. I just
Yeah, why
thought
does it have
Dark
to
was
be
like
dark?
cooler.
Why do I have to be dark to
Can
be
you
cool,
put the Is It Racist
Eric?
theme real quick?
Why do I have to be darker to be cool? Eric is so racist, everybody. Eric once told me he watched the movie Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And he walked out of the movie and said, "Fuck that movie."
What?
Whoa, you said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Can you believe it?
Bro.
I can't. I've
Can
never
you
seen
believe
movie,
that?
So actually, I don't know what happens in
And
it.
he didn't go into it, but
Spike Lee be bummed out.
But
man.
I
He
didn't go
like
into
the
it.
film.
he didn't go into it. But I knew it had to do with his racist heart.
Is that a recurring segment we're gonna have? Is it racist?
Is it
I
racist?
don't think
Yeah.
it's a bad thing to have.
Because I kind of found out some. I think maybe little.
Did you find
racist-
out you're a racist?
Well, no, but I found out maybe Attack on Titan is racist against whites. My people.
No.
Do you want to play the theme?
It's
And-
not.
So basically, can they hear me
No,
over?
not yet.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So basically, in Attack on Titan, all the Titans,
Yeah.
they have like big dopey white Caucasian faces.
Right.
Whereas like all the human characters are like
Uh-huh.
anime, cool, sexy, Asian eyes. You know.
You like the Asian eyes,
Well, I said they're sexy,
which I would. Okay. Yeah.
but all of the Titans. Do you agree with me, Rocco? They're all kind of dopey white people.
Yeah.
Is this some allegory for some World War II frustrations? I don't know. Japanese creators could be using the Titans as a message of invaders coming from the outside.
Okay, now I see your conspiracy theory. It's all become clear to me.
Right?
Attack on Titan is like a FU note to America.
Right? And then they're sitting back laughing, cashing our checks as we buy all these
They're cashing our
Mikasa
checks.
merchandise.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think that's
What
the case.
fuck?
So that's that. Anyways, thank you everybody for tuning into the Mega64 podcast.
Yeah.
My name's Derek.
Hey, let's get back to talking about Comic-Con.
Okay.
We are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this week. We're really excited about it. It's going to be we're going to be at booth 1435 the entire weekend. And then we have a panel Friday night, 8 p.m. in room 6DE. And it's a way bigger room this year than we had the past couple of years. So if you want to go, well, you should go. But in previous years, a lot of people who lined up were turned away by the time everyone went in because they don't clear the rooms at Comic-Con. Theoretically, this room should be more than enough room for what we need. I
so.
can't imagine we'll fill this room, but we'll see. It's pretty big.
That big?
It's pretty big.
Oh my god.
So hopefully we don't want. In past years we've turned hundreds of people away,
And it
Hundreds.
sucks.
and
sucks.
it sucks. Last year, if you remember,
Right.
like the whole again, they don't clear rooms during the panels at Comic-Con. So the previous panel before us was Comic-Con bloggers, like how to be a comic blogger or
Yeah.
something.
And fascinating.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were pissed.
And so it's cool. We're not following them this year, so they don't have to make passive aggressive comments about us in their panel.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they were anyway, but the people who waited in their panel, it was almost like the whole crowd was, a lot of the crowd was Mega64 fans just waiting for the next for us to come.
Right.
And so when ours started, it was like, all right, we're gonna bring the line in, and it was like, wait, it's almost full. Okay, 4 people.
Yeah.
All right, everyone else, goodbye. And it was like, wow, that sucks. So remember, we went out
We
and
went
like,
to the line and said hi everyone. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming. Sorry it didn't work out.
I hate
Yeah.
that that's their policy for that.
that they don't clear it.
Well,
They
that-
should.
it's kinda
Hey,
shitty,
they
huh?
should clear the rooms.
Yeah.
They should.
We
but
never
they
had
don't.
that problem at PAX. We never had that problem at other conventions.
They should clear the rooms, but they don't, and that's just how Comic-Con
They
goes.
They form a line, they fill the room, and then they let the people know before they're waiting for 2 hours that, hey, the line's capped here. That's all we've got.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
at Comic-Con, they just let them sit and guess if they're going to
Yeah.
get in. I think that's fucked up.
Well, anyway, so hopefully that won't happen this year. We are going to be there Friday night at 8 p.m., and I hope you guys can make it. We're working very hard right now on a special thing to debut there. So I hope you can come and see it, because I think it's going to be really
It's
neat.
gonna be really neat.
I think it's going to be exciting to watch with the crowd. So anyway, yeah, so that's going to be great. But you may be asking, okay, I'm coming to your booth. What do you got? Hey, you guys, what do you got? Well, this year's Comic-Con booth is going to be very special because much in the trend of the other booths we've had at various events, we're going to have some exclusives. First of all, yes, we will be bringing our con-exclusive Blu-ray, which we have had at a couple other cons just recently. This will be, I think, the third time, really, kind of second, but third, really, time you'll ever be able to get it. Con-exclusive Blu-ray. It's got all of our best stuff of the past year in master quality HD, and also a full presentation of a remake. We reshot the first thing Mega64 ever made, which was version 1. It was the thing we made for public access. The first episode was remade 10 years later in HD. You can watch the old version and the new version on the Blu-ray.
Compare and contrast.
In case you hadn't seen that, it will be at Comic-Con. That'll be your next chance to get it.
You can do like a Venn diagram
See, you know,
with both episodes.
yeah, you know, just lay them over each other.
Concentric circles.
Sure.
But anyway, so we'll have that. We're gonna have our con exclusive shirt, the Internet Soldiers Elite. It's like a golden version of the Internet Soldiers shirt that you can only get from us at cons.
Can't get it online.
Cannot get that online.
We ain't selling it. Sean ain't shipping it.
I'm not shipping it.
And we're bringing 2 shirts that we had at Anime Expo and RTX that are still not online. Were the Mega Mansion shirt and the Bio shirt. 2 designs that we had at those cons. Those will also be at Comic-Con first.
Yes.
Well, first
Before online.
First
before
time.
online.
First time available in San Diego.
Exactly.
Think about that.
Thank you. That was a good description.
Yes.
But anyway, so we'll have all that stuff. But we'd like to announce a couple new things that have never been anywhere else before.
New shit.
New shit.
Even more new shit.
DJ Mega.
You want to explain yours first?
Sure, yeah. I contacted Jason Cryer again, and I said...
Blah. He's
You love it?
he's a hack, is what Sean said. I disagree. Continue, Sean.
Jason,
Go
I would
ahead.
never say that about you.
You're in love with him.
Yeah, I love
Using
I
him
love-
a lot.
Yeah, I think he has a really good eye for shirt design, and so I told him like I'm looking for something that is Mega64 on it, but you wouldn't know it's right there. It looks like something completely different. This is like I was going off like the Quicksilver logo is just a wave, you know, or like Yosemite has a half dome, Jack White has the 3 lines, whatever. I just like simple little things, and so I said,
Let me just rephrase.
Yeah.
Sean behind our back said we needed a new logo. Can you
That's
believe
what I
that?
Yeah.
He's trying to read
Well,
us
he
what I said.
didn't even ask me.
I reworded it in a way that was more evil.
I thought
Okay, yeah.
I thought the good logo was already made. But that's
no,
just me.
that's dated.
Go ahead, Trader.
So what I said, can you like
Benedict
do
Chatfield.
something, and I want to have like an M, a 6, and a 4 there, but you wouldn't know it's there until you really have to see it first. And so he came up with this design. I fucking love it. It's called the Icon shirt. And maybe Eric's showing it to you now. He's showing it to you now.
Are you showing it?
I maybe am, yeah.
It's like a Nike swoosh.
It's like a Magic Eye poster.
Look at that.
It's like that
Whoa.
Sean wanted to have the next Nike logo.
The next line, yeah, and we got it. So I think it's fucking sick.
I really
It's
like
good. Now
it.
it's got this new symbol on the front, and but it does have a little bit
On
of
the back,
a
it does say
label on the
Mega64,
back.
just so you know.
But
But if you want to be extra obscure, you get a piece of duct tape, cover that right up.
Sure, yeah, why not?
So then people have to decipher the code on the front. I'm saying no cheats.
And
Yeah.
there is M64 is in that logo.
It's there. It's
They
there.
see it. We have smart fans.
I
They see
really
it.
think
Yeah.
that Jason has like a really cool eye for doing that stuff. Even like Jason's logo looks like shapes, and it's, you know, I don't know. He's like really, really good at that. So Jason, thank you again. I fucking love the design. So I'm excited for it to be at Comic-Con.
So that'll be there first at Comic-Con. And so that's one item. But then the other item in a long-standing tradition is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive. It will actually never be sold
Outside of Comic-Con.
Wow.
outside of that booth.
If you didn't get a ticket to Comic-Con, you're out of luck.
You wanna
Had to clear my throat.
have a sipper?
Sorry. Can we show that?
There's a tradition, let me just say, there's a tradition every year since we started, since the very beginning, that every year, the first year we did Comic-Con, Derek was like, hey, I want to put together an exclusive poster. And that night, in MS Paint, he made a poster that had Batman,
Goku,
Goku,
The Thing.
the Thing.
Who
yeah.
else was on there? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Everything Comic-Con worthy. I think Yoda was on there.
I think everything was on there.
My poster, like, I
Yeah.
had it framed like in some back part of my garage. I just found it. I put it out, and now it's hanging there proudly.
So anyway, so he did that. He put that there. He made that poster. It was just a random thing, and then that started this tradition of every year for Comic-Con, Derek would last minute release a poster that was just completely out there designs. Well, this year he did it again, and he's topped them all. Did I hype you up enough?
No.
Oh.
It's better than anything else. Get hard now. That way you can come fast when you see this. Carrick, hit him with it.
Boom. Look at that.
Oh, they just came.
Look at that.
Look at that.
All you Comic-Con heads.
Tear down your other posters because you gotta make room. for
Here's
this.
the thought process.
Yeah.
I went on DeviantArt, my favorite website, and I noticed something. Things are better when you combine them with other things you like.
Hell yeah.
So I got all the things that everybody likes, and I mixed it with the greatest thing on earth that everybody likes more than all the other things they like. Mega64.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Finally, all as far as I'm concerned, you don't need to buy separate fucking items at Comic-Con this year. Just get our exclusive new poster. It's got everything you like on it.
It's got Harry.
What do you need?
I have no idea what they're looking at.
You ever seen the poster?
Just picture
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah,
Picture
All right,
everything you like.
film Garrett's actual reaction.
Ready? Right here. Here's you.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And this is gonna be bad because you're not gonna be able to see it. Wait. You're a zombie. Brian is Wolverine. Kevin is a cute Harry Potter. Rocco, Derek, and Sean. I'm Maleficent.
Eric is Maleficent.
I am
I love
Maleficent.
your art. I love your art there.
Well, that art is done by Ferret, Emily
Oh, that's
Irwin.
not you. Okay.
Yeah, I shopped the poster out this year. Last year, poster was done by Dustin Peterman, so I've retired. I no longer do the art.
Sub it out.
You're just the ideas man.
I'm the ideas man.
That's great.
So, there you
So-
have it. Exclusive to Comic-Con.
That will be available at Comic-Con.
And only at Comic-Con. So,
Yeah.
check it out.
And yes, I am Heisenberg. Yes, I did knock.
And I am Rocktor Who in that picture. I am the Rock as Doctor Who.
That was all your idea.
What?
You being the Rock as Doctor
As Doctor Who. That's right.
and me as a zombie only.
Yeah, because I figured you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You figured that, I bet.
I just had heard somewhere
Yeah.
that you like those
I
things.
figured you did.
Yeah.
So, Comic-Con
Yeah.
starts on Wednesday is preview night.
Yeah, Wednesday's preview
We'll
night.
see you there, and we'll see you there.
And we'll see you there.
And that's enough said.
And that's enough said.
Fair enough.
Hey, for all you people at home, by the way, shop.mega64.com, we did just put back on sale our digital surfer shirts. Those are back on sale. They were gone for a long time. And some sizes are already running out. We just put them back up. So there you
yeah,
go.
we sold so many medium that I can't believe it. And so, yeah, we're running low already on medium. We just got a whole new shipment, and that's crazy. So if you want a medium, now is the time to do it because it's going to be gone again, I think, pretty soon.
So yeah, get that tonight. Shop.mega64.com. something we didn't get to talk about on previous last podcast we did. We were at SGC, which we had a lot of fun at SGC. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
who showed up.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't get to talk about. I thought maybe for a second we could about the video we did a couple weeks ago. America's Craziest Gangs.
Oh,
so are we
yeah.
talking about Arvids right now?
We are.
Yeah.
I still don't think Derek's seen this. It's over now.
It's over.
You missed
Derek's
it.
never seen it.
Derek, you missed
Derek,
the whole thing.
hey, that's not a joke.
want-
Derek
you
has
wanna
not
watch it?
seen this.
What was that?
Do you want to watch it?
You guys do all this stuff without me!
Sorry. That was Sean's call.
It's feeling left out.
That wasn't my call.
100% Sean's
And
You
call.
got
then,
the bus.
and then, we see our subscriptions go down on YouTube.
They've gone up.
You finished?
Anyways, Arvids. Apparently there's a new intro to Arvids.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sorry.
America's Most Dangerous Gangs. If you haven't seen it,
Craziest Gangs.
America's Craziest Gangs. If you haven't seen it,
You're not
go
playing the
watch
games
it.
yet.
That's one of the videos that was such a blast to film, and when it came out and the finished product, it looks exactly like one of those Spike TV shows.
Yeah,
It
that was
like
that was our whole goal from the beginning. What we we worked with the guys who put out the game Elemental Kingdoms at Perfect World is the company. Asked if we had any ideas, something to integrate their game, and that was we were just watching gang documentaries on YouTube that were like from Spike TV or whatever, and they all were edited the same way.
Yeah.
It was like scratchy film filter over a guy in prison holding up his knuckles, a guy looking through the bars making signs, and then always like some interview with some guy.
Expert.
They're ruthless. They're out to get you. Watch out.
The
it was
expert
the same
behind
thing.
the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they would interview someone who like maybe is locked up or something like that, who is just like the deadliest. They're on the streets. We're pushing our product. You know.
That was you.
That was
All
right.
your tattoos on your face.
Yeah, we didn't even get to really focus on the tattoos on my face. It
Yeah.
said Elemental on my forehead, and then it said Kill across my nose. And then
I saw Kill.
I had an iPad on this side, and I don't remember what was on the other side.
I was trying to
But
figure out all the...
Derek gave himself his own tattoos, which
I
is
did.
very
Good.
impressive.
I
In the
did.
mirror backwards.
Yes, I wrote on my own face backwards. It's a talent I've always had. It's one,
With
of
a
the, it's one of
Sharpie.
the few things
Yeah.
I'm good at. Makeup, actually, not a Sharpie.
Oh, you didn't do Sharpie?
No, I did eyeliner.
Oh, okay, good.
I was the character of Lil Banana. That came to me in the moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Didn't plan that.
Yeah, it was actually I didn't know what I was gonna say for that character at all, and I remember that day. It was actually a very long day for me personally, so mentally I was drained by that point. So that was kind of just like stream of conscious for me. I'm glad it all came out good and funny, and I think the video was funny.
Yeah, I was happy with the feel of it. Again, being like that cable show, I think that I think it really helped. Actually, I give Sean a lot of credit too, because normally when we work on stuff and we're filming things, Derek really has the director's eye, and he'll also light stuff and whatever. But the interview with Sean's dad, Sean lit that totally himself and framed it up, and it looked just like. I remember when I walked in, it was like that's every fucking cable show.
Yeah.
Is the guy in front of the yellow stripped background, you know.
Did you just go to your dad's house to do that?
No, it's here.
No,
Oh,
it was here.
he came down.
He came here.
Oh, okay, cool.
But anyway, so that was great. And my favorite part of that video is that there's no context for what
Yeah.
your dad is.
We had him saying like actual paragraphs of like explaining who he was.
Yeah.
And then in editing, Rocco decided that it was funnier if you had no idea who this person
That this
was.
guy was just buzzwords. That he had nothing to offer other than unbelievable. Shut this off. Please shut this
I
off.
can't watch
I
this
can't
one.
watch
Like it was like we were actually cutting to someone's parent or something. That maybe he was a cop or a ex-gang member.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
It's like an abstract
He
Picasso
could be the developer.
Yeah.
painting. You got to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video was like a painting.
Or use
like
like,
a
an X
Picasso.
gamma ray technology to see through the painting, and you could look at the other previous paintings that are underneath.
That's what you're supposed to do with Picassos, huh?
Apparently, they're finding all kinds of previously painted paintings that have been painted over by.
I bet if you look at a Picasso, the first version is like picture perfect, and then he just fucks it all up.
Messed it up.
Well, it was I think because canvas was so expensive then, they would just like, I don't really like this one, reuse it and paint over it.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Interesting.
Renaissance.
Cheapos, bunch of cheapskates.
Yeah. So
back
spend
then.
some cash, guys. You're the masters.
Yeah, you're gonna make $1 million off your painting. Okay, spend $5.
Yeah, Jesus.
God.
Quit pinching pennies, Picasso. Triple P.
It's hard to say.
Sure.
Pinch your pennies.
You know what's hard to say? We
We
figured
do.
out new tongue twister. Dick Schnitzel. It's a little like more vulgar version of Wiener Schnitzel. I dare you at home right now say Dick Schnitzel 10 times
Yeah.
fast. You
Not
can't.
if Mom's in the
You
room.
can't do it.
Dick Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel, Dick
You can't even say it.
Can't
Hey,
do it.
you know what? Say it 3 times fast.
Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel.
Kevin, can you
Came
do
close.
Kevin.
He says no.
it? You just bow out that easy, huh? Dick Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel.
Oh.
That was kind of slow though.
That was not slow.
wasn't
Say
It
it
was
fast.
calculated.
Try it
I
faster.
thought it was slow too.
Try it faster. Warm them up, dude. Lube up them
Dick
choppers.
Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel, Dick Schnitzel.
Nah,
good.
Well, you said
Schnitzel.
schnit.
Yeah, you
Schnitzel.
said it wrong.
Schnitzel.
You said it wrong.
Okay, I did say it wrong. Dick Schnitzel. Fuck!
Couldn't even get one.
Can't get the cup off hard.
So,
fucking break the tape.
new tongue twister. Take that to school and play with it.
Take Dick Schnitzel to school and play with it. Anyway, speaking of gaming,
Sure.
We were talking about Dick Schnitzel, but okay.
yeah. Well, you play a little Dicky Trick game. I got to play this week. I got to play the Destiny beta.
Oh, yeah.
How was
that
that?
came out. After it downloaded for about 1.5 years, which I have remarkably fast internet at my home, and that still took a long time.
I think they're a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think they must have been because it's still, it was unbelievable how long it took. But anyway,
Like, everyone I talk to on social media is
Yeah.
playing. People tried to give me Destiny codes
Yeah.
all week long.
I need
It's
a
like,
Destiny code.
I have one for you. yeah.
Okay, cool. On PS3?
Yeah, no, 4.
Fuck.
Sorry. But that's the thing is everyone's got Destiny codes that they can't even get rid of.
yeah. Well, it was, I was really impressed. I
Yeah.
really, really liked it. Given what I had heard from the alpha, I heard a lot of kind of mixed stuff when the alpha came out.
You didn't play the alpha?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have any knowledge of it ahead of time. But I knew people played the alpha that said it was a little dull, and I was kind of like, all right, whatever.
It feels exactly the same.
I had a great time with the alpha.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I played it until they stopped hosting it, and I was even then, and I played for a couple hours. I didn't get to the point where I could kill that big beetle thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it's a lot of fun.
I think that I see what people are saying in terms of it kind of came out at a time when Titanfall was striking and like all these other things that were a lot faster than Destiny, and I think maybe if you're looking for something at that speed, maybe that does come off dull. For me, it wasn't. For me, I could jump in and actually play it and not completely die,
Yeah.
So for me, I really liked it, and it really immediately felt like a Bungie game. Like without having to be Halo, it still had the aesthetic and the level of detail that, I don't know. It was cool, and I wasn't expecting just it being a beta. I didn't know what I was going to get, and so it was really cool starting it and actually getting like story.
Yeah.
That was really impressive, and just visually, and the music was cool, and all
That's
kinds
what
of
you
stuff. I was
didn't get in
surprised.
the alpha.
What?
No story.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
alpha.
yeah.
They kind of just dropped you in, but
I just know people who were really into shooters said it was just slow for them. But I'm not really into shooters.
I'm excited to play like with you and like friends off
Yeah,
the fire
exactly.
team
Yeah.
together. That would be cool. But me and Eric are having a little data problem at home.
You
Fuck
are.
our AT&T internet.
Our AT&T internet, the fastest download speed that they can sell us is 2.5 megabytes.
Is that good or bad?
Wow.
So that's really bad.
Yeah, that's
So bad that the Destiny beta probably won't work if
Yeah.
we both try to play at the same
It
time.
keeps kicking me off. Just for reference, ours is 2.5 down. Rocco, what's your download speed at home?
I think 140.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's over a gig.
No,
No?
a gig is 1,000.
Oh.
We should get Google Fiber here.
Yeah, I always hear people talking about having gig download. Like our friends in Austin, they got fiber.
Yeah, fiber went to Austin
They got that fiber.
and Kansas City. Which is
That's
the
what
most
I thought you
deserving.
had.
That was the
house.
first one though, right?
What's that?
That was the first one they had it.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, at my house I just have a regular ISP, but I'm right by the epicenter.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
cool.
like right near there. And so when I signed up for it, they were telling me, they were like, "Hey, you're gonna get more than you bargained for if you get this or whatever." So it was funny because
Sounds like something bad.
yeah. Well, I was gonna get if it's that fast, they were telling me it was gonna be twice what I was paying for. So it was like, well, okay, I'll just get the middle one then. And then I got like greedy with power. I was like, wait, no, still give me the top one.
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
And they did, and I don't wait for anything. I don't know how
He waits for
And
nothing.
Google
folks.
Fiber is a gig, right? Or
Google
more?
Fiber is like a gig. I think gigabit, which is less than a gigabyte,
Okay.
It's here.
but still
'cause
really fast.
We have it at work, which is down the street.
You have what?
They have Google Fiber, and we have a gigabit.
I don't think
download.
Google Fiber is in San Diego.
We have a fiber line. through
Some kind of thing,
We have
yeah.
a fiber line that gives us a gig down, but
Yeah.
the
Yahoo fiber.
routers then restrict that to our individual computers, so we don't get a true.
Damn.
The building gets that, but it's distributed.
Somebody in the chat, Smitty has Google Fiber and gets about 950 megs down. That's. I have 140 at home, and I mean nothing loads. I mean that makes it sound like it's not
Nothing
working.
lags.
No, it just doesn't. I mean, giant downloads are done
I
in a
can't
second.
imagine that. Like, you don't have to wait for anything.
Yeah.
Our
So
house
not-
is the opposite.
Yeah.
You wait for everything.
Well, I used to live there. I remember having internet there, and I know.
Maybe my home is draining yours for its power.
Give it
yeah,
back.
I think
Green
Rocco's
handle
drinking
style.
your milkshake.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
I think that my data
Goo-
pipeline it goes all the way across the way to your house.
San Diego. It's Google Fiber.
Are you committing-
Google Fiber is a straw.
Are you
and it
committing
goes.
Google drainage on me? Drainage?
Google Fiber is a superstition.
Oh.
But anyway.
All right, there will be internet. It's coming soon. Thank you.
Just a little parody for Pi episode. We do
Episode
lots
Pi,
of jokes, lots of
314.
parodies.
Lots of nerd jokes if you guys are into math or.
I'm looking
Big
forward to
Bang.
316 the most, but that's just me.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what you're
Mega
talking about.
You wouldn't.
I don't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
Speaking of Big Bang Theory, there is trouble right now. I don't know if you heard.
No,
I
the
definitely-
girl from Blossom.
I definitely-
Bazinga.
Everyone's contract is up on that show, and
They're gonna get paid so much money.
they're negotiating for more money,
course they
and
are.
the network is like,
Bazongo.
they're asking for so much,
Oh, yeah,
we
they are.
cannot budge. We cannot meet them on this.
They're asking
and the
for
actors
a-
are going, okay, and they're not. They're supposed to film July 30th,
Aw.
and nothing has moved.
Oh
Hey,
no.
hey, it'll all get figured out, guys.
Okay, don't worry.
Oh no!
That's the biggest show on television.
Those actors are getting
At
greedy.
least CBS. That's their biggest show.
Smart, dude.
They want $1 million an episode.
That was what Friends got, right?
That's what
The
Seinfeld
same
got,
thing
Friends
happens.
got.
This happens every time there's a big giant fucking show that sucks.
They're getting like
Although Seinfeld was
they're getting
pretty
like
good.
300,000 an episode, and they want $1 million.
Wow.
300,000
Oh, wow.
episode?
I think that's
Yeah, they should because they
Cool.
deserve more.
Yeah. We should take money away from like cancer doctors and give it to the Bazinga people so they can
Make sure they can
continue to make us all laugh by making fun of how Tron is not a good movie and how Thor is a good movie.
Does Sheldon
You
say
know-
that?
Yeah.
That's so Sheldon.
It's so so funny.
On my street, there are, like, the living room is kind of facing the street, so you can like see what people are watching a lot of
Yeah.
times.
Oh,
And
gross.
it's Big Bang Theory on like
Yeah.
most of my street.
That's
it's like
gross.
everyone watches that show. It's so
My
popular.
parents watch it and they think that they know like what I'm into now. That's the
Oh,
fucking
that-
hardest
that
part.
The
sucks.
Yeah,
best-
yeah, man. You look like everyone on that show.
The best part about Big Bang Theory is if you watch it, it's like you're keeping your finger on the pulse of nerd culture. It's so relevant.
Yeah, because they just hear I go to these conventions and we work a booth or whatever. They don't really know what the fuck we do. So they watch Big Bang Theory and, Garrett's always doing stuff
Yeah.
with video games and the internet. That's him. Those are him and his friends. It's like, guys.
So
Anyway.
so kickstart Bazinga Theory. Let's get them $1 million. It's 26 episodes a season,
Yeah.
so let's get them $26 million per cast member
Per year.
of the funniest show of all time.
If they don't get it from the network, then yeah, let's have it.
we
a
gotta
Kickstarter.
Indiegogo that shit
Yeah.
Oh, we should.
We can easily get them $1 million an episode.
Yeah.
We could do that.
easily,
Yeah.
and they
So
and they
fingers
need it.
crossed.
And they deserve it.
The Blossom girl, definitely.
Yeah, Blossom deserves it. Anyway, so
Love her.
Destiny was cool. I don't think I ever said really anything else that I played. Was there anything
I played Kirby's
Yeah.
Megaton Punch.
Oh, you want to talk about our SGC
Sure,
Yeah.
we kind of talked about the
video game
podcast a little
competition?
bit, but
Yeah.
now that there's no one here watching, we can say whatever the fuck we want to say.
Oh yeah. There's no. See, they were in the back of that room the whole time, keeping an eye on us. We had to be.
There was a time on stage when Craig went up to me and saying, we can't get Kirby to work, we might have to play Punch-Out again. I have never once played Punch-Out. Not one round.
Really?
Not once.
And that's
You've
his
never.
game.
Wait, hold on.
Never.
Hold on.
Wow, this is a whole new layer to the
This is a
cheating
whole new
scandal.
story.
Okay.
What the fuck happened in your childhood? Did you own a Nintendo?
No. My friend did. I went to his house and played all the time, but I didn't own the Nintendo.
You owned a Nintendo. You're lying to us.
I'm not lying to you.
You had a Nintendo.
Didn't you have NES games in your room?
Kevin gave this to me after he moved to,
What did you do as a kid?
I played outside, and then
Little
my
League.
dad bought me the Super Nintendo eventually.
He was a little.
I didn't
leaguer.
play Punch Out until I was a teenager. Until
Yeah,
I was probably a sophomore in high school.
I did not own an NES when I was a kid.
When we got an NES
What the fuck?
for Christmas.
That's why all these old games, like, I've played some of them because I was at my friend's house when we played, but I never owned a copy of that.
What
until
kind of
way
kid
later.
were you? You were doing grown-up stuff as a kid.
I wouldn't have played it either though. But my dad, when we got one for Christmas, my dad got Punch Out for himself.
Yeah.
And then me and my
Yeah,
sister
my
got.
parents
We
played
got
it.
like Zelda and a Mario game. And then over the years, I had started. Well, like my dad doesn't play this anymore, and I started playing Punch Out as a kid. But other than that, I would have never gone. I wasn't a boxing fan at like 7, you know.
I got my first Nintendo at 6 years old. I don't know why I got it. My dad just took me to the store and got me a Nintendo
That's
one day.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
It
and
must
so
have been good.
what I think it was is he wanted it and my brother wanted it.
Same thing.
And they somehow convinced my mom that it would be a good idea to get it for me.
Oh, nice.
And that was their into playing it all the time. But it was set up in my room, and my dad and my brother were always in my
Whoa,
room.
they put it in your room.
They put it in my room.
Wow.
That's
I
pretty
didn't-
cool.
You had a TV in your room when you were 6?
I did.
Holy
What a pimp.
I got one in my room, but
Oh
I don't
my
know. I might have been around the same age. Ninja Turtles was on, and I watched it in my room. How old was I? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember watching like David the Gnome in my room, playing Nintendo.
But
But I didn't have
Oh.
cable or anything in there. I just had. It was. Probably.
I got my first TV in my room. Oh, yeah, it was just a TV and VCR. And that must have been...
High school for me.
Yeah, high school.
I had to play in the family room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at 6 years old, I was playing Punch-Out, Mario, Gyromite, and Off-Road Racing. And this game, Wizards and Warriors, which I just rediscovered
that,
online.
yeah.
It's
Wow.
this really like tough fantasy game where you have to jump from tree to tree in the
wow.
first level. Anybody, shouts out to my Wizard and Warriors fans out there. Fucking sucked at that game.
Shouts out.
But that was my childhood. So yeah,
Wow.
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson's Punch-Out was like the #1 game when I was a
Yep.
kid.
I remember specifically. I remember just when I was born, my parents had Atari and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They already had that. And there was one day when I was, oh man, I don't know how, I must have been 4 or 5, I don't know. But it broke. It was never working. I don't have any memories of seeing the games being played
Yeah.
on Atari. And then I just remember my dad going, we should get a Nintendo. And then he like went, he like went to like Sears and got one.
We had...
Night, and we
My
had one.
grandparents had a cabin in the mountains. They're like an hour away from here. And I was going through old boxes. This was when I was probably 8, and I found an Atari.
Oh,
And
wow.
hooked it up, worked perfectly. So me and Luke would like be
That's
decided to
cool.
go up to the cabin so we could play Atari.
Damn, that's cool.
It was really cool.
I had to play 2600 over at like friends' houses where I was getting babysat or like.
What's funny, I had no concept of the Atari 2600 until I was in like 8th grade. I didn't even know what that was.
Really?
And yeah, and I found one in my friend's garage. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "That's an Atari."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa."
So
This thing
anyways,
sucks.
when Craig said that we had to play Punch-Out, I was like, well, I lost. Like, I don't have...
Yeah, that's his game.
I have no shot at this.
That's the best game he,
Yeah. And actually, it would have been the same outcome, I think, because I still had no shot at Kirby's Megaton Punch, but whatever.
You're being hard on yourself.
That was tough. It was...
I thought you did awesome at it.
Thank you. There was a delay.
Yeah, it's because they
Yeah.
cheated you.
The vertical hold is just
The
going
vertical
up the
horde
whole
was going
time.
like this, and then
Hey.
the screen that we saw was the screen that you saw, so it was I could see myself playing the thing. But like I would try I waved at the camera at one point to kind of see like how much the delay of there was, and it was
3
like
seconds.
yeah, I was like okay, I gotta fucking try. Okay, god damn it, it was tough. It was
Hey,
really
the
tough.
video, we put up a video called Screw It. Mega64 cheated by Screw Attack or something
Yeah.
to that effect. Screw Attack cheats Mega64.
Yeah.
That sums it up.
Basically.
Enough said. You'll see the footage and you'll know what happened.
You know what fucking Craig said to me at that? We had a little party before.
That's his new nickname,
the
by the
night
way.
at, yeah, fucking Craig.
Fucking Craig.
Stuttering Crook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said to me that they did the stream where they pulled out the games, and he was pulling out a game, and someone said, "Stop! Don't pick that one." And then he held on to it and went to his hand and picked out, I think it was Kirby, and then in this hand was Flappy Bird. He would have played that. If that
What?
person, I don't know who it was, if that person wouldn't have stopped him, it would have been Flappy Bird.
Because they knew.
And we would have won.
They didn't want
For
all
the record.
3 of your games chosen.
I guess so. So there we go.
Damn.
That happened. That fucking happened.
We lost this year. We won last year. Next year is for the blood.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. We will finally settle
We'll finally know.
who's good at video games and who sucks at video games. Spoiler alert, Screw Attack sucks.
That is,
But
I
find out
think,
for yourself.
my favorite live thing that we do a year. That's like,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
so much fun to do and to be the heels. And we had our whole like 64 crew who was like being rowdy and yelling shit.
right.
It was awesome.
I want to say, somebody in the chat said SGC seems like an unorganized mess. I just want to say, SGC was so much fun
Yeah,
this
it
year.
was.
Yeah.
I had a blast. This is only my second time going to SGC, but it was a big improvement over last year. I think every time they do it, they get their act more and more together. They keep expanding it, and I had a lot of fun. I had a blast at SGC this year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Me too.
And
So I highly recommend going. If you're on the fence about checking it out, or if it's in your neighborhood and you didn't get a chance to go this year, check it out next year. It's a lot of fun.
I don't think it could be unorganized at all. We went to the panels that we had. We went to the autograph signings.
Yeah, it was actually like
we hung out at the events that were scheduled and happened. It was completely organized.
It was completely organized. I was going to say, though, the highlight for me last year was staying up till the wee hours of the morning to see Craig try to beat Mike Tyson over and over again. This year, at just shy of 4 a.m., he beat him on a technical knockout. And when it was over, he said...
No,
"But
I heard it's not. Someone corrected me. It's not a technical knockout, but a decision on points.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Technical knockout is when you knock them out 3 times
Oh,
and then
right,
it's
yeah.
a TKO.
It
But
was-
on
it was a
decision
decision.
is round. Is it the
Oh,
5th
yeah.
round ends or the 3rd?
Something like that, yeah.
The rounds end,
That's what it was.
and you're still alive, and it's a point-based decision.
So,
He was disappointed.
He was.
I was
yeah, he
hanging
wanted
out-
to knock him out.
I was hanging out in the arcade probably around 4 in the morning. Craig came out after the event had ended. He looked exhausted, and I asked him because I wasn't there. I was like, "Yo, did you beat Mike Tyson?" He was like, "Yeah, I beat him, but I didn't knock him out."
yeah.
And that's all he,
really
had to
was
say
bummed.
about it. He was bummed.
Next year.
He spoke to the crowd like, "Hey, guys, but I didn't knock him out. Should we keep going or do we save it for next year?" Everyone was, "Hey, please save it for next year."
I'm
It's
gonna
like,
go to
it's
bed.
4:10. We're good. Give us something to look forward to.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we had a really good time. That was a lot of fun.
We saw John Sean there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You filmed a video
your
with
interview.
Ashley Birch. It's totally unrelated.
Yeah, it was a fun interview. Just tried to do a fun thing, and I was.
Who else?
I got
who
fucked.
else did we? Oh, I got
fucked.
to hang out with Smooth McGroove.
Yeah.
Hell
I think that
yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, I
Cool
hadn't
guy.
met him before. He was really cool.
I never met Smooth McGroove before.
It's funny
Screws
how
Madrid.
we lost
Where's he
him.
from?
I don't know.
His name is like a Dick Schnitzel thing. It's like a tongue twister.
We met him the night I think that it was ending or whatever, but like we already referenced him in a video, kind of poking fun at him, and he was like the coolest guy. He was down with everything.
Super
He was a
cool.
really
It was
cool
really nice. We didn't
guy. Got to
Really
meet
cool.
him and his brother and hang out with their group of friends on the last night in SGC. Great time. Who else do we see
Oh, you want to
there?
be at PAX?
I don't know if they're going to be at PAX. I didn't ask
I don't want to
anybody.
wait a whole year to meet these guys. They seem like cool dudes.
Do you want to talk about the guy you were hanging out with the last night, or do you want to maybe
What?
keep that on the guy who maybe wasn't going to SGC?
What?
The guy who maybe didn't get a badge for SGC, who was there?
The homeless
The
guy.
homeless
who
guy?
got
Oh.
drunk.
Oh, sure.
I don't know if that. I don't know if you want to tell that story or not, but I thought it was funny. Sorry, I apologize.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to be put on the spot. I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Okay.
Jeez. Ugh, take it easy. God, Sean, calm down. Decaf. Decaf. Next, close up on Sean.
Sean, put the word decaf right under you right now.
Sean, yeah, in orange letters, because that's the color of decaf. Okay, so yeah, I was hanging out. I almost instigated a fight.
Just now.
Oh.
Really? I didn't know it was doing anything.
No, done.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
I almost instigated a fight at SGC Con because I thought these two guys were friends, and I told one to pants the other. This is the abridged version of the story, by the way.
I don't think I've heard this.
Fine, I'll say the long version. I was hanging out with a group of people last night of SGC, doing whatever I could to go on a wild adventure. And there was a time in the middle of the night, I don't recall what time it was, where pizza was delivered to the hotel. And there was a big group there just inviting everybody over. Hey, we got pizza. Come over. I got some pizza. Other people came by.
Nice.
Yeah,
Really
it was
nice.
really nice. And there was this one guy, very skinny fellow, who joined us for pizza. And here's where I noticed the first odd thing about this guy. When all the pizza was gone, he said, "I'm still hungry," and was taking handfuls of the pizza scraps out of the box. You know, like the toppings that fall off or the cheese that sticks to it.
Oh.
He was just scraping his hand across the box, collecting it in his hand, and just like, just eating. And people were like, okay, I think there's even more slices around here, but if you want the toppings, that's fine.
Yeah, you filthy animal.
Yeah, he was very drunk, and then at one point he stood up and took his shirt off and was just standing on this chair with no shirt on. And I don't remember what he was talking about, but I turned to this other guy who I thought was a friend of his, and I said, "You should pants that guy." And he's like, I should pants him? And I was like, yeah, look, he's not even wearing a belt. Just like pull his pants down. So this guy, who I don't know, who I didn't know at the time, I believe his name is David, shoots out to David.
You were an instigator like this back in school too, huh?
I was a total instigator. It's totally like, hey, this situation's weird. Let's get it even weirder. So he's like, okay, I'll do it. And he grabs him by the pants and he pulls the pants down. And the boxers come down with it. So this dude is standing on a chair with his ass out facing me and his dick out facing like all these girls. And like we're in the middle of the arcade. And yeah, this,
now all the kids,
That's where it was?
all the kids
Whoa.
are in bed by this.
and this is like 3:34 in the morning.
Kids are asleep.
This guy is now shirtless with his pants and boxers around his ankles, standing on a chair. And he immediately turns around, like, super drunk. He's too drunk to even pull his pants up. So he, like, grabs his pants and pulls them up to, like, right here. And just is like, "Bah, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" And he grabs the guy, David, who pulled his pants down. He grabs him by the collar. And for the next hour, he's negotiating what it's going to take for him not to beat Dave up. He's like, I'm gonna punch you 5 times in the face. I'm gonna pull your dick out and punch you 5 times in the face.
Oh my god.
Just saying all this stuff, and eventually he decides the only way he's not gonna beat him up is if this guy gets him more alcohol. He's like, I want more booze, or I'm gonna. And he licked his hand and held it back like this. He's like, I'm gonna slap you 5 times.
But he never struck the guy.
He never struck the guy because everybody around him is like, don't hit him. It was a joke.
And he's still got his
He's
hand
just
on him?
holding onto his
Okay.
collar, and it's like, it's a fucking joke. We're sorry. We didn't mean to see your dick. Get over it. Anyways, after about an hour of like, you know, this going on, somebody gets the wise idea of like, okay, this guy's not going to let him go unless we get some booze. He grabs a cup and he starts going around to all these empty beer bottles.
Yeah!
This I did hear about.
Combining.
And he's just pouring and this guy's in the chat right now.
God.
He's there. I don't want to name any names to protect the innocent, but he's pouring beers into one cup. Empty bottle of Jack Daniels. One thing had some cigarettes in it. He put it into a cup, and finally he's like, "Hey, we got you more booze. We got you more booze." And this guy, by the way, at one point he made the statement. When he's like, I'm gonna punch you 5 times in the face, and the guy Dave is like, I'm way bigger than you, man. You don't want to fight me. I'm way bigger than you. And the guy's like, you don't know how scrappy I am. I slept in front of a bank last night. Whatever that entails.
Whatever that means.
He slept in front of a bank last night. Anyways, so he was handed this concoction, this deadly cocktail,
Oh.
and he took it and he let go of the other guy and he sits down with it, and everybody automatically just starts going chug. Chug, 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 chug. And this guy steps up and just is like, drinking all of it, and then he stops. And he looks at it, and he goes, "What the fuck is in here?" And he just starts barfing all over himself.
Oh God!
Just barfing and barfing, and he barfs on the floor, and he barfs on the table next to him, and he barfs on his shirtless body, and everybody gets real scared, like, "Oh, we just killed this guy. Let's get him some water." And people start rushing out in all directions to grab cups of water, and they bring him back to him, and he'll take it, and he just dumps the water out and barfs into the cup and sets it down next to him. So he has about 4 cups full of barf on the table next to him. He's covered in barf. He's barfed on the floor. He just spent the last hour threatening to beat up a guy. So at this point, there's this fat, old Mexican cleaning lady. It's like 4 in the morning, and she's just walking through the hotel, and she looks at this guy barfing, and she's just like, oh. And I see her turn around, and she walks away, and she gets security, and they come over, and they eject the guy out of the hotel. So,
Thank God.
that was the end of the story.
Well, that's a great story.
Yeah.
That is a good
Good
story.
story, Derek.
Scary. That guy could have. Who knows? That guy obviously was not supposed to be at that convention. He'd come in off the street.
I thought that he was friends with everybody there and realized that nobody knew him, and we pantsed him and then made him barf all over himself.
Oh my God!
Wow. I mean, he could have had a knife, or who knows how crazy and desperate this dude was.
Could have. And
Scary.
that's just one of the many adventures we had at SGC.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good ass
Well, on
convention.
that
And
note,
88. Did I feel guilty? A little bit, but I just wanted his pants to come down, and that was going to be the funny end of it. So everything beyond that, not my fault.
Not his fault?
It's the alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't drink, kids.
Blame it on the booze, like Jamie Kennedy says.
Is that what he said?
JKX.
Jamie Kennedy's song, Blame It on the Booze. Got you feeling loose. So, SGC was very fun.
Yeah. Great
I met a lot of really cool people.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got to hang out with Justin Rojas from Funimation.
Hell yeah. You can see him at Comicon next week.
We saw him at Anime Expo. We saw him at SGC. We'll see him at Comic-Con next
We've
week.
seen a lot of Justin.
Yeah, nonstop.
Can't get away from Justin.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Jeez. I don't think we could top that.
No, we can't.
Such a good story.
Hey everybody.
I
Thanks
also
again.
I got to go to the rave at SGC.
I went for a
yeah.
little bit. I went for a
Very
little
fun, very fun. At the rave, I was finding glow sticks on the floor, and I would just throw them into the crowd, like, pew, wing them. And then I ran out of glow sticks on the floor, and I noticed people were sticking glow sticks into the shoelaces of their shoes, so I was sneaking around, pulling them out of their shoes. And then I'd wing
Derek
them.
wouldn't notice.
Derek was really mischievous that night.
It was the last night of SGC,
You're
and
wild.
I was, like, really restless and all alone, feeling a little bit lonely. And I was just like, I just need to get out there and, like,
You went on a tear.
yeah, go on a tear. That's what I did.
Hell yeah.
Respect.
You got turned up.
I turned up for no reason.
But yeah.
Well, there you go,
Well, Rocky, you were
everybody.
saying thank yous.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you everybody for watching this week, and I hope that you guys can come visit us at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, real quick, because it was Twitch has just not been working tonight. Let's show our poster one more time. The
Sure.
Comic-Con exclusive poster. We're going to have that at the booth.
Check it out.
Check it out. The ultimate mashup. Breaking Mega64 Bad. Video Games of Thrones. Comic-Con Special Edition. You have Rocco as Dr. Pock / Heisenberg. Horatio. Doctor Who Ratio. King Seanfree. Garrett the Zombie. Harry Potter Kevin. Brian as his least favorite X-Man, Wolverine.
Is Kevin Hufflepuff?
No, he's Gryffindor.
He's Gryffindor because he's Harry Potter. You fucking idiot.
Oh.
Harry Potter is a member of Gryffindor, and Garrett just thought he was a fucking Hufflepuff.
No, I
Hey,
didn't know
hey,
the
no.
ultimate character.
Let me reiterate. Garrett thought Harry Potter was a Hufflepuff.
No, I didn't.
You fucking idiot.
You did.
You
No.
totally fucking did.
I know that he's Gryffindor.
But you knew he
not
was
boy
Harry
Slytherin.
Potter. You knew what Harry Potter
Well, Harry
is.
Potter is also the name of the film franchise. I just
Oh,
But
so the film franchise is a
I
Hufflepuff.
said Kevin is Harry Potter, and you asked if he was Hufflepuff.
guys, you're making me look bad to all our nerd fans on.
Now you call him nerd.
And
Well,
Eric,
this is the Piecast.
Eric
I mean,
is
Jesus.
the dark sorceress Maleficent. Because he secretly told me that was his favorite film of the year.
That's what I secretly told him.
Secretly. He'll never admit that
Hey,
publicly.
I'll never
it
admit it.
was the middle of the night. It was like a pillow talk situation. But there was no pillows involved.
That's what we should bring back pillow talk.
My mom even told
We
me she
should
didn't
be
like
able
that
to.
movie,
Really?
Maleficent.
No.
So it was no good.
Well, hey, she doesn't become a fucking dragon.
No.
She doesn't?
Enough said.
Too
Is that
expensive.
for the next movie?
What
He just
next
said that's
movie?
I don't know. That's the only thing I know about the movie, and I went, oh, if
Well, that was the
if you will not make the effort, I will not.
Watching Sleeping Beauty as a kid, it was build up for her being a dragon. That's
Yeah.
all I was waiting for was this
That's why
for her
she
to
was a
become the
cool
dragon
villain.
and the prince would fight with the green fire. It was
Yeah.
awesome. That part was awesome.
I haven't heard anything other than, yeah, she doesn't become a dragon. Oh, well, okay.
Does anybody throw a sword into her chest?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'll
That-
ask my mom.
Hey, Star Wars 7 script leak. Oh, yeah? They don't go to space in it. Off?
Yeah, you heard about the new Harry Potter? He's fucking Hufflepuff.
Oh, shut up, guys. It's not enough, okay?
Hey.
It's goddamn Piecast. I got no cred.
Hey, close up on me. Nathan Fillion for the win. Good night.